It's Christmas Eve, one night before Christmas morning. So, I hope everybody is looking forward to Christmas. Hey guys, Scott's Football here, back with another video. And today's video is another week of the Premier League score predictions for game week 15. And this week it's the Premier League festive score predictions. As it is Christmas Day tomorrow and it's Christmas Eve tonight. I know the games are on Boxing Day, but I thought I'd just do it tonight because of Christmas Day like having in tomorrow. Well, Christmas ain't the same this year, but you still got to enjoy it anyway. What are you all asking for this year? I'm asking for a lot of things because a lot of them are surprising and most of the presents I like to spend my own money on and stuff. So right guys, let's get straight into the video then. Right, this video today is with another guest, and I've got the same guest in this week, but I'll still fill the name anyway after mine. Right, the first game is Leicester City versus Manchester United. I think this could be a very good game actually. Leicester got a great win away at Spurs, and they're actually doing really well in the Premier League at the moment. They're in the top four. Man United are grinding out results in the Premier League. So I'm going to go for a draw here. I'm going to Leicester City 2, Manchester United 2. And right, on to the next game now, which is Aston Villa versus Crystal Palace. Yeah, Villa got a big win in the West Midlands derby against West Brom, and West Brom did look pretty trash against Villa, and Villa got an easy win, just walked all over them all game really. And with Palace lost 7-0 to Liverpool last week, got totally humiliated. Well, it's a bit like the Liverpool humiliation to Villa back in September and October, except Liverpool managed to score against Villa though. I think this game could end in a surprising. Crystal Palace could surprise everyone, and I think it could pick up a draw. So I'm going to say Aston Villa 1, Crystal Palace 1. Right, to the next game now, which is Fulham versus Southampton. Well, of course, we all know that Fulham are finding some ways of getting results under Scott Parker, and they're playing some decent football. Well, however, Scott Parker apparently today returned on Sky Sports that someone in his family had been tested positive for COVID-19, so he got isolated for 10 days. It was 2 weeks, it's now 10 days, just been reduced by 4. At Southampton, they're still displaying some lovely football and playing some nice football, they are. And so they should be up for this game, and I do think Fulham will come at sort without the manager. And well, you never know that the assistant manager and somebody else can still do just as good a job as the manager does. However, I do think Southampton will have a bit too much for Fulham here. So I'm going to say Fulham 0, Southampton 2. On to the next game now, which is Arsenal versus Chelsea. A bit of a London derby, really. Well, Arsenal, because they're in big trouble. I think Arteta's job is under scrutiny now. 15th in the league, they are fallen to Man City United in the Carabao Cup, but that's irrelevant compared to the Premier League. And Chelsea, well, he did lose 2 games in a row away at home against Everton and my team, Wolves, and however they did get a massive win against one of their rivals, West Ham United, at home. So they're finding a little bit of form now, and I think Chelsea will have a bit too much for Arsenal here. Because Arsenal are classed as one of the top teams, but not at the moment, where Chelsea are classed as one of the top 6 teams. So I'm going to say Arsenal 1, Chelsea 2. On to the next game now, which is Manchester City versus Newcastle United. Well, Man City in the Premier League, they're not playing as well as they know they can, but in midweek they got a huge win against Arsenal, and they're proved one of the favourites to win the Carabao Cup now. Where Newcastle, they're playing some pretty boring football, and they managed to draw against Fulham. And that's down to a penalty as well from Callum Wilson. And so I'm going to say Man City can get back to winning. Well, they are on winning ways. You're back to a massive thumping scoreline. So I'm going to say Manchester City 3, Newcastle United 0. Right, on to the next game now, which is Sheffield United versus Everton. Well, Sheffield United got a very good point away at Brighton the week. Bearing in mind they were down to 10 men as well. Defended half of the whole game. And that Jaden Bogle goal was good as well. so they'll be wanting to play him more often now. Well, Everton, they're finding out some bit of form now. They did go off it slightly, but they've gone off that sub now, and they've started to play good football and get some good form going. And just see how many games they've won in a row now. Everton. Let's have a quick look. They've won 3 games in a row now, 4 unbeaten. And of course, Calvert-Lewin's playing against former club who used to play for Sheffield United. I think Everton signed him from Sheffield United for about £2 million. So I think this will be a win for Everton. I was going to predict a surprising draw for Sheffield United against Everton, but I think with the form Everton are on, I can see them winning here. So I'm going to say Sheffield United 1, Everton 2. So Sheffield United 1, Everton 2. Right, so the next game now, Leeds United versus Burnley. Well, in the Rose of the Manchester and Rose of Yorkshire derby, Leeds lost 6-2. Well, they did get a good goal from Stuart Dallas though. Of course, Burnley are 4 games unbeaten now, and they beat us. They beat us on Tuesday, I think. I think not too sure if it's Tuesday. I think it was. I'm not sure. 2-1. Beat us 2-1. They played from very good football. Pretty outplayed us, even though it was an equal game though. And I'm very disappointed with that. However, I do think somebody's saying to me here that Burnley can get a draw here away at Ellen Road. But if a team's going to win this, I think it will be Leeds though. I'm going to say Leeds 1, Burnley 1. On to the next game now, which is West Ham United versus Brighton and Hove Albion. West Ham are mid-table at the moment. They did lose 3-0 to Chelsea midweek for one of the worst defeats of the season. But Brighton, they're a decent team, but just don't get the results they want. So I'm going to say here, West Ham United 2, Brighton 0. Right, to the next game now, which is Liverpool versus West Brom. Well, Liverpool, I think they'll win the league now. I think the favourites for it, even though the amount of injuries they've got. Well, West Brom, they look pretty trash against Aston Villa. I think they will be one of the favourites to go down this season. I think they will go down personally. And I do think this will be a win for Liverpool here. So I'm going to say Liverpool 3, West Brom 1. But a few people keep saying that it could be a few more goals to Liverpool though. Right, on to the next game now, which is my team Wolves versus Spurs. Well, obviously we got a very disappointing result away at Burnley, and if we were to score that penalty, it would have been. If we were to pass that penalty, we would finish 2-0 Burnley. We just need a striker in January. Raul is out, and that's not our fault. And if Fabio just ain't good enough yet, I can't believe we tried 2 wingers at top. It does not suit our style of football. In this game, I'm not feeling it here. Our Spurs have gone off it in the last 2 games. See, Liverpool and Everton. So they've lost the last 2 though. And it already offered the Carabao Cup semi-final against Brentford now. So winning 3-1 against Stoke the other night. Like I said, not feeling in this game. And however, I do think we can get a point here. Not a point. I mean, I think we can. I think we'll score, but I think we'll lose. And I'm going to say Wolves 1, Spurs 2. Right, that's all my predictions done now. Let's go on to the guest predictions, which is Jack Harding, same guest as last week. I forgot to go through the results actually from last week. I got 2 and the guest got 2, so 2-2 draw. Right, sorry, the first guest, Jack Harding, he did it with me last week. I ended a draw, so let's go through his predictions now. Leicester City 1, Manchester United 1, Aston Villa 2, Crystal Palace 1, Fulham 2, Southampton 3, Arsenal 0, Chelsea 4, Man City 2, Newcastle United 0, Sheffield United 1, Everton 1, Leeds United 3, Burnley 1, West Ham United 1, Brighton Hove Albion 1, Liverpool 5, West Bromwich Albion 2, and Wolves 1, Tottenham Hotspur 2. We both agree on the Wolves game. We are both Wolves fans, though, but it doesn't mean we're going to agree, though, does it? Some very surprising scorelines here, and some very big scorelines as well, big scoring games. So right, guys, that is the end of the video now. So I really hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did enjoy today's video, do give it a like. Also, do subscribe to the channel. Also, turn on your notification every time I make a video. I hope all of you enjoy the rest of your Christmas, right? And a very Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope you all get what you want tomorrow morning, and when you wake up opening all your presents. I always find that's the best bit about Christmas. I love receiving. They always say Christmas is about giving, not receiving, but I always prefer, and I don't really care too much about giving. When I read, I prefer a bit of both, but I prefer receiving though. Right, I'll see you all around. See you later, guys. Bye.